I don't know if I want to watch the whole thing. We're going to watch the beginning because it's rough to get through. Anything that Biden does is rough to get through. Of course, they immediately start with the Capitol. You know, they usually have something every year to like just super focus on. The whole reason Biden said he decided to run in 2020 was because Trump said that there were good Nazis, which it was 100% lie day one. But they just kept rolling with it. I mean, why not? Who's going to question it? I mean, they own all the institutions. They can do what they want with the information. There were peaceful protesters on both sides. And then the second day, crazy showed up. Antifa, some neo-Nazis, BLM. And he's like, well, he literally says, not counting the extremist groups, there were decent people there. But anyways, that's the reason, you know, there's always something every year that Biden needs to run on. The Nazis, January 6th, COVID. But now, you know, they're just going to play this to the bitter end. January 6th. Let's just watch a little bit of it. Why is it so small, the screen?
Freedom.
God.
Personal freedom is fundamental to who we are as Americans.
There's nothing more important, nothing more sacred.
That's been the work of my first term, to fight.
Nothing pisses me off as the guy who literally says no amendment is absolute. Nothing's absolute. I can change anything at a drop of a dime if I wanted to. Everybody should be locked in their houses. I can take your guns away. Conservative networks should be censored. They should be silenced. But I'm freedom. I'm pro-freedom.
For our democracy.
This shouldn't be a red or blue issue.
But it is.
To protect our rights, to make sure that everyone in this country is treated equally, and that everyone
Hey, Scarlett, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see everyone.
is given a fair shot at making it. But you know, around the country, MAGA extremists are lining up to take on those bedrock freedoms.
MAGA
cutting Social Security.
He can't even talk right when it's a pre-recorded video. You know that they did 1.5 million takes. They didn't do it in person. They didn't do it live. MAGA extremists. You notice he dropped the Ultra MAGA thing really quickly. It's MAGA extremist now. Or he just says extreme MAGA. Extreme MAGA. I mean, they like want to make America great again. It's absurd. But it sticks. They're good with their words. You know, they always have something. Trump's literally a Nazi. Then he moved to domestic terrorism. They're still pushing that a little bit, but now they're really focusing on quote-unquote extreme MAGA.
That you paid for your entire life while cutting taxes for the very wealthy, dictating what healthcare decisions women can make, banning books, and telling people who they can love, all while making it more difficult.
Nobody's trying to ban gay marriage. What the hell is he talking about? And banning books? No, we don't want to ban books. We want porn out of the schools. That's literally it. You can have all the books in the entire world, just the ones where it's explicitly gay. They had some, you know, they showed that book. It went viral. 2 dudes sucking each other off. Yeah, that stuff shouldn't be in kids' libraries where you can have easy access to it. That's it. Hey, we don't think gay butt sex should be easy for kids to see. Any porn whatsoever. Straight, gay, whatever. That's it. Just don't have porn in your schools. That's it. But they're really good with their wording. They're very, very good.
Banning books and telling people who they can love, all while making it more difficult for you to be.
Where is that happening, telling people where to love? Because Ron DeSantis said if you're, was it 3rd grade and under, that you can't be sexually explicit or talk about hormone replacements or anything with little kids. When they're 5 or 6 years old, maybe don't talk about like wanking each other off and chopping their dick off, you know. So extreme.
Be able to vote.
Oh wait, what do you say about the voting?
Can love, all while making it more difficult for you to be able to vote.
What's he talking? Because we're asking for an ID? The majority of whites, blacks, Hispanics, and majority of every single group prefer IDs. That is a statistical, verifiable fact. So I don't know what he's referring to. I really don't.
When I ran for president 4 years ago, I said we're in a battle for the soul of America, and we still are. The question we're facing is whether in the years ahead we have more freedom or less freedom, more rights or fewer.
We have
I know
less
I want the answer
because of
to that,
you.
and I think you do too. This is not a time to be complacent.
I agree with that.
That's why I'm running for re-election.
You're not going to make it, you old fart. He's not going to make it. The guy who on a regular basis says no amendment is absolute, especially on the Second Amendment. We need to censor Tucker Carlson. We need to censor this person. It talks about freedom. It just really boils your blood.
Because I know America.
They don't.
I know we're good and decent people. I know we're still a country that believes in honesty and respect and treating each other
You were there for 50 plus years. Why didn't you do anything? Nothing.
with dignity. That we're a nation where we give hate no safe harbor. We believe that everyone is equal. That
That's a
everyone
lie.
should be given a fair shot to succeed in this country.
You had a hateful transgender shoot up a bunch of Christian kids, and instead of consoling the family and calling them, you said, well, let's think about the trans kids. They're under attack. No, they're not. The Christian kids are actually. They're shot in the head.
You're choosing us.
Which was hate.
Every generation of Americans has faced a moment when they have to defend democracy. Stand up for our personal freedom. Stand up for the right to vote and our civil rights.
Which Democrats were against.
And
the
this
war.
is our moment.
Why does he always run? He can't run. We're about to just finish it now. We only got a freaking minute left. I'm not going to stop it anymore because I just want to get this over with. I had to get my rants in. Yeah.
So if you're with me,
Look at that diversity, man.
let's finish this job. I know we can.
You're old.
Because this is the United
Go in a
States of
home
America.
already. No one will blame you.
Simply nothing we cannot do if we do it together.
You're dead. Did they really have to cut after every word? That's the worst. I don't believe he signed that at all. He didn't do anything. I'm not a fan of Joe Biden, if you guys didn't gather it. I'm less of a fan of his handlers because I know it's probably a little him because he is a garbage, corrupt human being, but it's mostly not him. You can't be in politics for 50 plus years. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. You can't be in politics that long and not have some form of corruption. Some more than others, most likely, but you gotta understand, his entire life he's never done anything outside of Washington. Nothing. But he knows what it's like to be an everyday American.